We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin. And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this.
And what this is Schlotzsky's hot sauce. A moderately hellacious Louisiana hot sauce is what we have here. So, you can see gigantic bottles. They were out of the smaller ones, but I did like this sauce, so that's fine. We have cayenne peppers, vinegar, salt, and then some stabilizers, yellow 6, red 4, so a little bit of food dyes in there. Now, there's a story behind this that is available somewhat in the Q3 update that is available on the blog, which you can get to after reading the review for the sauce, which is available in the description down below. But this feels really weird. I wonder if it's leaking. This cap might not be super tight. It's got an odd wetness to it, I assume. Well, it's got a cap in there too. Oh, okay, yeah. So it probably was leaking just a tish. Just a tish. So, it might be this plastic has got plasticizers leaching or something. But anyway, so there we go, race restrictor cap. And let's just take a look at this. More or less what you'd expect from, okay, let's get some more in there though. More or less what you'd expect from a cayenne sauce. This is a slight bit more orangey than I would like. I'd like it a little bit redder, but you can see it is this sort of red-orange, which you see a lot of sauces actually doing as well. So let's try this puppy out, and obviously I tried it out, but let's get to the getting here, and then we'll come back for the story on the other side. Like most cayenne sauces, there's not a lot of heat to that. Excellent flavor though. This is, you can't go wrong. So if you're wondering what a cayenne sauce should taste like, this is a great example. It's got some of the harshness, but not quite as much as some of the other ones, Crystal and so on out there. And it's just got that really nice, rich cayenne taste. This is an excellent way to be introduced to that sauce. So the story, let's get to this first actually. So today we have, I'll tell you the story while my mouth is full. Isn't that what they do with the mukbangs? So we have here a Jimmy Dean breakfast bowl, the bacon, and this is just eggs, cheese, bacon, potatoes, and so on. So, I like my eggs with some cayenne on it. And I like the flavor of cayenne sauce. Tabasco will do in a pinch, but I'm not really a big fan of Tabasco. So we'll just rock and shock them a little bit there, and we'll just get on to the getting here. So, with this one, Schlotzsky's, I think, had an ownership change or something like that. Just outstanding. This is truly a marvelous sauce. But trying to find a Schlotzsky's now is a bit of a challenge. as some of you might know from reading the blog, and you should all be reading the blog, but as some of you know from reading the blog, I'm in the desert Southwest, and there are no more Schlotzskys nearest me. The nearest one is about 400 miles away, give or take. Sauce is so good on breakfast stuff. On their sandwiches, it's okay. It's really interesting to me that they developed a sauce that is so perfect for breakfast. And a lot of their sandwiches are made not to really need accoutrements, but this is a good one to pick because it's just got that subtle bit of astringency from the vinegar. A lot of really good cayenne peppers. So, and of course, this is just the 3 ingredients that I always say a good cayenne sauce needs, and that's it, which is cayenne pepper, vinegar, salt, and this one has a stabilizer too. The dyes don't add taste, but you don't really need dyes for anything. So, but anyway. So they're not close. And as it turned out, I mentioned a family emergency also in the blog. Without getting into that, though, there was a Schlotzsky's in that area. So I went about 1,400 miles to get this sauce. I mean, I could have went to a number of other restaurants, but I thought, let's try to silver lining that thing as much as we can. And so I got the opportunity to get this sauce because this is one that it's a bit more popular. I mean, that's, as this thing kind of goes, a lot of people get really excited about heat. What's the hottest crap you can stuff in your mouth, right? But a lot of these sauces, the public conscious sauces, are really what I think a lot of people are interested in, the sort of chili head curious. And many of them are not out there trying to burn their face off with scorpions and ghosts and reapers and stuff like that. But this one, where you have an outstanding flavor that really does what sauces are supposed to do, which is to elevate the flavor and the enjoyment of food. This is this is something a lot of people get really excited about and interested in. Same with the Cholula's and other ones like that. So I don't have any compunction, I guess, about doing a sauce that obviously is very, very mild. It's certainly not going to set, chili head's blood on fire or anything like that. It's just a really quality tasting sauce, and this whole thing is flavor above heat, of course. So. When I got there, I found that Schlotzsky's had revamped their menu also, and I got a little bit nervous that they didn't have this, so I actually called ahead to the head hot sauce. Then I ordered the bottle through the drive-thru. I was way out of the way. I had to drive to go get it, but even if I would have had to drive way out of the way once I got to my destination, I tell you, it would have been worth it. It was just a great sauce, just great. I wouldn't put it past Red Devil, which is probably my all-time favorite, or the Irazu. But it's up there. It definitely gets into that territory. I never eat these bowls because there's never enough cheese in these stupid things to bind it together. So usually I add cheese to it so it doesn't do what it just did and spill everywhere. But I'm out of cheese at the moment. So, yeah, I mean, if you have a Schlotzsky near you, and you want to try just a really high quality version of a Cayenne, Cayenne sauce, that it always blows me away that people have such a hard time getting these right. And you really don't need more than high quality Cayennes. And like I said, just a vinegar and a salt. You really want the wonderful nature of the Cayennes to shine through. This one does that. And there's just a little pinprickle of heat. My tolerance, I'll be honest, is exceedingly low. At the time of the filming of this, in the last 6 weeks, I've been at my house exactly 5 days. So I've been a lot of traveling, a lot of being out of the area, and not having a lot of access to my usually complement of sauces. So my tolerance has definitely taken somewhat of a dive. And a lot of people are like, well, why don't you pack sauces? But that wasn't the mission, was for me to try to keep my tolerance up. So, and honestly, I find packing sauces, especially that kind of distance, more of a chore than it's worth. So, I went through a bottle of Tapatio when I was up there, which is another excellent sauce. If I would have had any of that left, I would have reviewed that too, and I might still do that. I might go back and do some of the mini reviews. If anybody's interested in that, shoot me a comment, let me know. Converting some of those from mini reviews into full reviews. Tapatio was really nice to reunite with, but in a lot of areas of the country, there really is not a chili head presence. So again, I'm extremely fortunate to be around, somebody, a guy who's passionate like Roger, Burn Your Tongues, just because he brings such a plethora of offerings without me having to travel to get them. So, but anyway, there it is, the outstanding Schlotzsky's cayenne pepper hot sauce. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.